Hello everyone and welcome to my office. Okay, so technically it's not my yarn room, but it is my favorite spot in the house, and this is where I do most of my crocheting. So today we are getting into everything I crocheted this week, and I didn't get as much done as I wanted, but I feel like I say that a lot because I have all these goals and things come up in the way, and it's life, and I'm okay with that. So if you have been watching me, I have been telling you that I kind of stick with one item per day, and then I have a goal on how many of those that I want to make per day. And I do have a festival coming up, and I say the word festival because I just watched a video about how someone did a festival instead of a market, and it just kind of made my expectations of it go a little bit higher, because I did go through and I looked at all the different vendors that are going to be at this 3-day show, and I guess festival, and I believe I am the only crocheter there. And so that means I need to have a lot of inventory. So let's go ahead and get into everything that I did crochet this week. To start the week off, I excuse me, I made these unicorns. Okay, there's not a unicorn pattern, it's just the Madeline Mako cow pattern, and I use that pattern for the body, and then I changed some things, like I added mane and the corn and a tail, but the body's the same, except for the nose. So this I made in, and I tried something totally different this time, because usually I make the strands with different colored hair. Like I'll have a yellow and a pink and a purple one, but I used the Bernat unicorn yarn on the mane and the legs and arms, and I think it turned out pretty cute. Like I like that look. So I made one in the unicorn Bernat, and then I made another one, and I think this one is probably my favorite one. Isn't that so cute? I made this one in the Bernat blanket jelly bean color, and so it's got the pink and the light green and blue, and I don't know if you can tell, but they are sparkly eyes. So I want to make the unicorn special, and so I put sparkly eyes on them. So I got 2 unicorns done. The unicorns do take a little bit more time because there's so much sewn on and different. The curls take a long time. So I do sell the unicorns for $25 each, and that brings my total inventory up to $50 to start out the week. So I got 2 of those done. My next day, I did mushrooms. Okay, so I'm not going to take all of them out, but I did 10 of these. My goal was to get 10 of them done, and I actually got 10 of them done. I do sell them for $12 a piece, and I make them all in the red color, just because I think it sells better. And so this is all about, profit margin and whatnot, because I'm trying to make this into a profitable business. So I got 10 of them at $12 a piece, which brings my inventory up to, well, that's $120 plus my $50, so $170 in inventory. And so I've got those. And then next, it was kind of like my keychain week. And the first type of keychains I made were these little octos. And I do all of my keychains in acrylic yarn. It's small. I don't know. I just like the look of it. So I got all of these octos that, let's see if you can see a face. There's faces on them, at least eyes. And I got 7 of these done. And I always run out of keychains, and it's the hardest thing for me to make up and keep in stock It's not my favorite thing to make, but they are nice to have, those smaller items. So 7 of those. And then I'm just going to do all of my keychains, show you all of my keychains at once. My next day, I did pigs. So I used the same pattern that I sell my pigs, and I just use like the patterns that I sell my small items for. I just make them in acrylic yarn so they're a little bit smaller. And so this is the same pig pattern that I make my pigs in, and I've got 7 of those. So I got 7 pigs and 7 octos. And then my next day, I did bees. So they turned out so cute. I love them so much. Okay, these are my little bees. I love their little wings. Their wings kind of just go over the, you can't see. Let me put them down. Okay, the wings, they kind of, I sewed them over the keychain part itself. And I don't know, it just looks so cute. I love him. I got 5 of these completed. My goal was to do 10 of each day. And so on B day, oh, and you can kind of tell, I ran out of black yarn, so I used this black sparkle yarn. And it just kind of catches in the light and gives it that little extra thing, I think. Okay, so as I was saying before, my goal is to do 10 of these a day. And I got the other 5 bodies of the bee done. I just didn't get the wings on, but the keychain is attached. So all I have to do on those is to attach the keychain. Okay, so let's see, I had 14, 19 so far. And then I had this one, I found this one ice cream cone that all I needed to do was finish it up. So I got him finished, which brings me to a total of 20 keychains that I got completed this week. And I sell them for excuse me, getting over something. I sell them for $6 a piece. So inventory on keychains is 120 plus my 170 brings us to a total of 290 so far this week. Now, the last day of the week, I had a goal to make 2 of my Longhorns, and my Longhorns, they're pretty big. So normally I only take 1 to a market, but I wanted to make sure if I sold it, I would be able to replace it in my setup. So the pattern that I use, this is my yarn, I'm sorry, this is my my Longhorn. There's one of my hairs, and he's pretty big. So he takes a little bit of time. I do sell him for $50. I have 1 completed. The other Longhorn that I didn't finish, his body's done, his head is done, the pieces are made, and I just need to sew them together. So probably, be realistic, it'll take me 15 to 20 minutes to sew everything together, and then I'll have another one of these. But as of right now, I just got 1 of my Longhorns, and every time I make one, he sells pretty fast. So they're so cute, but they are a bigger make, so sometimes they don't always sell right away because people want to buy smaller things. But I do end up selling them, and this is from Yarny Box. This is the pattern, and it also comes with a, not just a Longhorn, but then a regular cow pattern is part of the bundle. So this one, since I only got 1 done, I will only count 1 as my inventory this week. And $50 plus my $290 gives me a total of $340 of inventory that I made this week. And not too shabby, considering that I was pretty busy doing other things and my other job, and just life happened. So okay, this is my office, right? And my husband, I can tell, just opened the window, and he looks like he's about to shout something. So just be weary of that. Okay, he's not shouting anything. He's just giving me a weird, goofy look. Woo, there's that cough. Okay, so that is my inventory. And hopefully my goal for next week is to, well, I would love to make $1,000 of inventory, but my goal is to make 500, and we will see if we meet that goal. And if you liked this video, go ahead and give it a nice thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I got all the things coming out, hiccups, coughs, and I will see you all next time.